Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Salute Moon. I'm back again. Yeah, since the last reading was kind of heavy, I mentioned something about doing maybe a read on finances, but something different came to mind. I feel like some of you guys are being possibly duped. Someone's not being honest with you when it comes to something to do with money. I know I myself am going through this. You know, it's weird. Shoot, everything want to fall out. So we got Chariot in reverse, Knight of Wands, upright, Two of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse. Um, and sometimes it's just best. Oh, it's decided two. This one's Six of Cups in reverse. Mm. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That doesn't surprise me, especially when you talk about someone being dishonest in finances. That everything but the Knight of Wands is inverted. But I myself, like I said, going through that, I've had to close out a lot of things with some people. And, I was on some really shaky ground with some folks, but I'm just like, the two most recent ones, I was like, if they could just close this out openly, honestly with me, no more trickery, no more deceit, no more underhandedness, I could probably just fuck with them on like a social, just like chill level. One of them, just lying about facts and figures again. I expected it, no big deal. What, no loss anyway. It's somebody I needed to cut out permanently anyway. Just me being officer friendly, Captain Save a Hole. Always wanting to give people yet another chance, and that person was on chance like 2148, something like that. But the other one surprised me, and both of them ended up crying while talking to me, and it was just like the one that was dishonest at the end was just like a cry of like just loss or pity for themselves. It had nothing to do with me. It didn't feel like it had anything to do with me. The other one, you could tell it was genuine remorse for having deceived me or treated me poorly at times. And like I said, that's all the whole difference in the world. I just talked to that person last night, so it's cool. We're cool. But anyway, let's get back to this. Enough about me. Chariot in reverse. Knight of Wands. Right. Two of Wands. Reverse. Five of Cups. Followed by this S. Almost a tale as old as time, right? Can't go anywhere. When I see an inverted major arcana followed by something like the Knight of Wands, and then sandwiched in between an inverted Two of Wands, I just feel like this person's still being ruled by an immature ego. No two ways about it. It's like you could have gone a couple of ways with it. Twos are always choices. They chose the familiar. I feel like whoever this resonates with, the person you're dealing with, right? They're used to deception. It's just like they're almost come across almost like a pathological liar. It's like they either underestimate everyone else's intelligence, or they just make automatic assumptions that their lies are going to be okay, or that they can get away with it because it suits their wants, needs, and desires. Yeah, Five of Cups, man. Five of Cups is always kind of a sad card anyway. Usually the depiction of that is, someone looking down at three spilled cups in front of them while they can't see the two upright, possibly full cups behind them. But when you have that in reverse, it's like everything's. There's not even the possibility of those two cups that are still upright to be full. Even if they're still standing, it's empty. That's what this feels like here. Followed by the Six of Cups, because this is inverted because of all this. Six of Cups is usually when someone's giving to you. You know, you're receiving. Sometimes it can even represent a little bit of second chances. No, that's not. It's not happening. Queen of Pentacles. This energy right here feels aside, but it could just be a matter of fact that they have somebody in their life that could have brought them a lot of fortune or whatever, and well, you see it's inverted. That's not happening either. So let's see if we can get some clarification. Let's start over here. It's like, why? Like why is this person feeling like deception, especially to do with like finances, security, maybe even property or a job? Some of you might be at odds with something on my tongue. Yeah, there we go. With a coworker. Sunglasses and the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder. The other woman. So, for some of you, this might be tied around like a multitude of things. It could be someone at your work that's smiling and laughing at your face, but they're going to go after your promotion. This could be someone you thought was actually going to come clean with you and do right by you. Again, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. Just be careful who you trust. And with that other woman at the end there, some of you, this most definitely might be like your so-called best friend. Watch out. It could even be if somebody that you don't even think that's close to you, so your guard's not up, but they don't have any good intentions. Sunglasses. Every time I see this, people that wear sunglasses when they don't have a medical condition or it's not necessary, I always feel like they got something to hide. They don't want you to see where their eyes are at. And I'm getting the feeling that you'll probably know this person because either they wear sunglasses or they have a hard time looking you in the eye. But it's funny, I've also been hearing that Corey Hart song. What is it? I wear my sunglasses and so I can so. This person's wearing that shit all the time. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Yeah, they. Confirmation, my book, Zephyr just called another pterodactyl. They're keeping an eye on you, and I don't know why. This person has. It looks like probably somebody you've cut off or need to cut off. And they're keeping an eye on you. Don't know why, but like I said, we have a few more cards that came out here. The Chaser, Camera, and Separation. Well, that might be why. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. You've turned this person, you flipped things around on them. You have absolutely flipped things around. That's, okay, that explains it. You have walked away from this person. That's why this chair is, yeah. And they're stuck wherever they're at, thinking they got away with something, and not even realizing you don't even care. I mean, you might be sitting here like me, and it's just like, dude, I knew you was going to short me, so I asked for more than I needed anyway, so whatever, right? It's like, whatever. I don't know, but it's like, now this person wants to chase you, and for some of you, it's a couple people. Ooh, as soon as I said that, I said 3. Came in my head. So it's a couple, 3 people, or some of you that you just kind of either pull back away from, cut completely the hell off, and probably the underlying tone of just like, that I'm feeling from this, they don't like the fact that they're put in the position that if they want back in your purview, if they want back in your world, they're going to have to chase you. And it's funny how this ended up in between the card of ego and the choice, they have a choice again. They could actually, confirmation, this bug zapper, just all on me today. Again, like everything between y'all ain't said and done, or else this wouldn't exist. They have the chance to still come clean. I don't feel they have it in them to do it. They're just going to keep watching and lamenting. Some of them might. Some of them might. But reminiscing, keepsake perception, learn from the past, make memories. Then you got separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Well, all I could say, collective, is whoever you're dealing with. You have, like it's confirmation, you have separated from. Good for you. And I know it's probably hard. It's probably hard. Talking in reverse, karmic relationship. I was looking at this Queen of Pentacles and it looks like the reason why you're no longer, to be frank, you're no longer fucking with this person is because they got wrapped up in a karmic relationship and their this was inverted. Their communication skills stunk. Right? They stunk at conversing. They sucked at sending messages. They sucked at text, calling, emailing. They just think that kind of explains itself right there. But yeah, engagement ring, engagement partnership. Okay, this is the multiple energy thing. Some of y'all are dealing with ended up engaged, and it looks like you could give two flying fucks about it, to be honest. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, need to enable boundaries. Since it said 3, mask, not showing true feelings, high personality, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Okay, we're going to get some clarification on these 3. I feel like these might be 3 separate situations for some of you, but all of this might be intertwined, because it would not surprise me especially if someone walked away from who was their Queen of Pentacles for a karmic relationship, if they didn't get engaged to another snake in the grass just like them, so they can keep wearing their mask. Some people are addicted to wearing their mask to, again, being able to control how people perceive them, and if you somehow could see through them, that probably unnerved them greatly. Let's see. So as far as the collective goes, those who might be dealing with an engagement situation, either on their end or on the other side, I feel like the other side, what is that person thinking? I've got the confession messages, because this is heavy. It's a lot of regret. This person almost feels like they're not in control of their actions. It's like I said, it feels like a pathological liar. It feels like someone that sucks at compromise. So instead of being honest, they just lie or creatively tell the truth. They lie by omission to still do what they can to get what they want and keep control of things. Yeah. Oh, this is God's sign. So that's about those of you dealing with someone that ran off and possibly got engaged to someone else or broke an engagement with you. My throat again. This is our love is real. It's safe for you to love me. Trust in us and the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it's safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. this one's got me struggling a little bit because it's just like it doesn't feel completely true, but it doesn't feel like a lie. Maybe it's because this person believes it so much. It's like my arms all tingly. Okay. Let's go along for the ride. Okay, if the love is real and stuff and everything, why ain't you said nothing? Why haven't you fixed this? What haven't you moving so squirrely that y'all ain't together? Like, what's the deal? I want to make it up to you. I never meant to hurt you. Okay. I'm not like I shouldn't laugh, but I feel like it's a little bit, a tad bit of too little, too late. But some of you, it might not be the case. This person actually might be coming towards you with some actual gumption at this point. At this point, they might be actually headed your way with something closer to the truth. Out of curiosity, this is cheating, broken trust. I'm gonna give that another shuffle. Big chunk of cards wanted to come off the bottom there. I was asking in my head, what happened? Cheating, broken trust, compromising, making changes. How do you compromise in a situation where you cheated on somebody? Faded meeting, important connection. Well, I'm sure you feel like that now that you're having missing thinking of you and player strategic. Okay, this person still got a little bit of their old ways in them. But I see them trying. But I wouldn't hold my breath. I mean, listen to them maybe. But they're really starting to see the value of the connection they had with you now that they're without it. A bunch of abstinence making the heart grow fonder. But all of a sudden, this person feels like they've gotten a tad bit spiritual along the way. So don't be surprised if they also might be watching tarot card readings. Hell, y'all might both be watching me. But yeah, they have this heavy feeling of it that y'all's connection. I see it's this faded meaning, important connection. And it doesn't say necessarily soulmates, twin flames, or anything like that. Not to say that it has to be. So I feel like this person might be on their own spiritual journey trying to wrap their brain around all of this. Because any of you all that have landed here know that it's a lot. It's a journey to get to the point where you just go, man, you know, there's a lot out there past the 3D. But they do. They miss you a lot. And this card, it's upside down, just like the cheating and broken trust. So maybe that inversion isn't coincidence. Maybe they really are regretful of cheating on you and breaking your trust. Which cheating might have been how they broke your trust, or broken trust could have happened in a different way. They might be tired of their player and games and treating everything like it's some strategic little game or plan for them to get ahead on. That's what I got for those of you that might be dealing with someone that broke your engagement, left you, got engaged to someone else, or started a serious commitment somewhere else. Yeah. Now let's go with girl with the snake. Let's go with girl with the snake. So for those of you who were entangled with someone that had some narcissistic tendencies, now my nose wants to run, and felt like you were charmed and used, that your boundaries weren't respected, it appears like not only was this person a snake in the grass, my cards have got flipping around each other, it looks like. Not only is this person a bit of a snake in the grass, it looks like they might have gotten caught up with one. Well, one of the cards that was flipped up. Learning and thinking. Those were the two that were up. And I love you. Oh, so 3 messages here. Okay. You are unique and special, and I've never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened up my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we both are learning now. I'm thinking about you at this moment. I don't doubt it. Like I said, this is not the heaviest reading I've done, but this person is like going between I'm fine with what I did, I'm fine with what I did, like rationalizing their decisions and like breaking down crying in the shower. That's what's like this feels like. So it's a bit much. And it says, thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing remind me of you. Again, music. I keep pulling things about music. So to some of you guys, maybe y'all spend a lot of time riding around the car listening to music. Maybe you used to dance together. You might be musicians. You might used to send each other songs. Who knows? It says it makes me more vulnerable and think about you even more. And now they feel like they've come to the realization that they did love you. But again, this feels like this all just looks like they didn't know how. But that might stem from them not knowing how to love themselves. It says, we are bonded in eternal love that and beyond. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity and know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare with anything that I felt before. Remember always, my love, that I love you. Now that's a lot of heavy stuff for somebody. But see, again, I'm always worried when it comes with narcissists, because narcissists got some of the, every damn one of them should sign up to be a poet. They got some of the prettiest words you ever hear. But will they back any of it up? Let me get that shuffled again. Maybe let me sit this down. So this person's spitting out all of this. The one that here. So what's going on? They've got so much love and they're learning, they're thinking. Where are they at? Why they're not moving forward? I somehow trust you. I never meant to hurt you, making a return appearance. I wish I could hold you tonight. Feeling the urge for one more. Your laugh is amazing. You might be considered somewhat of a comedian in your circle or something, or you used to always be able to make this person laugh. This is giving me the feeling of they never thought they would have to be completely without you. I feel like all of this is so deep because whoever's in this situation, y'all rolled the fuck out. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. But you guys dealing with that situation with a narcissist and they ended up with the girl, the snake, y'all rolled the F on. Terminated your lease, packed your bags, filed for divorce, whatever. And I think all of this deep thought is them just reflecting on how final everything is all of a sudden. And you know, I'm not saying that you aren't great. Fear, inspiration, music again. I'm not saying that you aren't great, but that whole absence makes the heart fonder. Instead of focusing while y'all were together, them, if they have narcissistic tendencies, focusing on everything they didn't like about you, nitpicking at every single little thing. Trust me, I've dealt with a couple of narcissists. You could present them with a plate of all their favorite food and they will focus on the one grain of rice stuck off to the side. Or the little gravy dripping off the edge of the plate. That's just how they operate. But now that you're gone, they've got all these thoughts about how much they could trust you and They never really actually meant to hurt you. And this person really wishes they could hear your voice. And this hold you tonight doesn't even necessarily feel sexual. It feels more um like comfort. Like uh they want to be the little spoon with you. And yeah, for some of you dealing with dudes, it's like one of the more interesting, the best relationships I had was with someone that I remember him crying on me because I just flipped us over one night and I turned around and I held him and he was just like no woman he'd ever been with had ever bothered to do that. And it just opened up a lot of dialogue between us. But then you got some men, it's just like the one I married, he was always too hot and this and that and the other. And it's just like, I don't know if they found it emasculating or he just, didn't like the sight of me. Like I said, we're divorced now, who knows? But it feels like this person wants to be the little spoon with you. And they want to hear you giggle. And this is laugh, but I'm getting giggle. Maybe you have quite the sniggle. But again, music, inspiration, fears, afraid. They're not moving towards you. I'm going to pull one more. They're sitting around listening to music, being afraid to come forward and don't do anything else. Freedom, surrender, and reverse. Well, that's not helpful at all. Hurting and an agonizing pain. Yeah, this person is mired down pretty deep. Ex-lover, old spark. Yeah, they mired down pretty deep with you. Toxicity, karmic. Yeah, they're stuck in something that's. They haven't even dealt with whatever they stuck in with this. I don't think completely. But they are heavily focused on you. Now you're wonderful. And I'm not saying you weren't before, but it's more of those things where it's like, well, now they can see it. Where they were too focused on the spilled gravy and the grain of rice. Now they can see the fact that, damn, this person used to actually fix me these huge plates of beautiful food. And all I could do was complain about the fact that there was a stray piece or a little drippage. And it's like, it's killing them. It is. It's killing them right now because whoever they're with ain't bringing them no huge plates of food. Whoever they're with, not treating them like the little spoon. Whoever they're with apparently doesn't have amazing laugh and they don't feel like they can trust them as much. So we'll just leave that there. This reading is interesting. I've actually never done it like this, so y'all are just along for the ride with me here. So see, we got all the cards the right way this time. It was weird. Just 3 specific cards was flipped up. But everything happens for a reason. We all believe that, or else we wouldn't be here, would we? So last situation here. Well, not last, because I'm going to do one for someone because I feel like there's someone, even if it's just one person that's out there dealing with somebody that's stuck in all 3 of these. But we're going to go with the mask. For y'all dealing with someone who has a tendency of not showing the true feelings. They hide their personality. They pretend, and they're a little delusional and prone to gaslighting. All right. We're gonna see what are they thinking. What? Just want me to just flip these as they are. Illusion. So full illusion with the mask. Not to sound like a broken record of tarot card readers that can't make it up. Follow your bliss and why is this sleepless? Sleepless in Seattle. I may be quiet right now, but you are always on my mind. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I'm coming back home. Now, I have a little faith in that person. I don't know why. I actually have a little faith in that. Because some people do eventually get tired of wearing a mask. Because masks are heavy. It would just be like Robert Downey Jr. always having to stay in the persona of Tony Stark Iron Man. Sure, it's fun at the time, but who the hell wants to do that 24/7? It's like that fake laugh some of y'all might have to put on when your monster-in-law comes over and you're just trying to make it through Thanksgiving dinner. Do what you gotta do to make it through, but who the hell would want to do that 24/7? For weeks, months, years in a stretch. So I have a little faith that maybe this person really does want to shed that mask. Maybe they're appreciating the fact that you could see past that to who they really are now. And they don't want to go back to wearing it. But, man, I almost feel like I'm going to cry. I feel like they've been kind of forced to keep wearing it because that's the persona of whatever life they're living right now. And they feel like they would give anything to just talk to you and just be their real lighthearted self. Gosh, like I said, my heart feels so heavy right now. This actually feels like a masculine energy that was very happy that you didn't exploit their tender underbelly or the fact that they weren't perfect. And their little quirks and little things that they were into and their crazy little zany situations or something. You actually liked hearing about it and engaged back with them or something. And that's not something they were used to. I feel like there was a lot of talking in this relationship at one point in time, and the silence is killing them. But they're wishing you well. It says follow your bliss. I feel good when I know you're happy. Do something you enjoy today. God, I feel like I'm going to cry. Feelings of joy and hope will bring us closer on our journey and will put you at ease. Sleepless, they're not sleeping well. I don't feel like they're going to sleep well until they hear your voice or they work this out. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what all this means. I don't want to lose you. The thought of you not being there with me really keeps me up at night. It's like I don't know if you awaken this person to the world of spirituality or to a world where they could just be themselves and they don't have to be like their father, their brother, their older sister, this co-worker or whatever, or like someone's past. They just could just be unabashedly them, and they had to go put this damn, and I'm feeling like that. It's like they had to go put this damn mask on. It's like that's what they feel like every day. Put this damn mask on again. They don't want to. Like I said, I'm getting emotional. This one, I don't. Yeah, they want to tell you how they feel so bad. Ooh, gosh, yeah. Let's that. I could lose myself in you. I want to make it up to you. And again, that stamina. Every time I get that card, I just feel like the person's just locked up. Stamina card, they just are locked up. Bottom of the deck, I don't want to be the reason you cry. Maybe this person's keeping themselves away from you because they know they're not in a good position to take care of your heart or to do the give and take. Oh, yeah, that was rough. Man, somebody is really missing you, and this is not that kind of regret you feel when you realize like the one previous, like you no longer have that person bringing you that plate of food that you can complain about. This is genuine. Oh my God, I met my person and I lost them before I even realized it. And I lost like my best friend possibly to just a very important like anchor in their life. It's like you're gone. You were like you wore a lot of hats for them. You didn't even realize it. And I don't know why it's having me pick up this deck. It's not what we've been doing. Four Swords. Yeah, well, I already know you're sleepless. The Empress. And Strength and Temperance. Jesus, 3 major arcanas. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, this just feels like it's gonna make me cry again. This just feels like so straightforward. This is how they see you, and they've lost you. It feels like they lost some of their strength along with you. Birds. There's cardinal here, but I'm seeing darker birds. Different birds. I don't know. I'm a... Might look into that later, but yeah, let's keep going how we were. This card is earmarked. It says signs, meanings. Don't know if that one's out or if I just need to be more careful when I'm shuffling. So what is this person? What's this? Now we know what they're thinking. What's the holdup? Non-committal, independent. Regrets, mistakes, crossroads. This was here. Intimacy, bonding. I feel like they view you as non-committal and independent now. Strange as that may seem. What is this? Intimacy, bonding. I don't know if this is... And this is like regrets, mistakes, and they're at a crossroads. Again, this person's so twisted up. They see you as a goddess almost. They really they think the world of you. I don't think they realized they had bonded with you until they skipped on off and put that mask back on. And now it's just like, it's just divine timing, believe in the right timing. So, to you guys that resonate with that one solo, hold your horses and hats. It says, looking at your photos, missing you nostalgia, and make new memories. Y'all might be able to pull this back together. Like I said, this almost brought me to my knees. I'm over here doing the SpongeBob filter feed. That got heavy. Okay, as promised, I am going to, for the few of you, like I said, I feel like there is maybe even just one of you that all three of these is ringing, unfortunately, a horrible bell. That someone ran off and broke your engagement, got engaged to someone else, welched out on a commitment, something there. Girl with the snake or guy with the snake, somebody that's a snake in the grass. Feel like this person, if all three of these is mixed, because that energy is feeling really dominant, like they're having to wear a mask to deal with this. All of a sudden, that's feeling like this person's a real soft touch underneath all the pomp and circumstance they put on. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. Repeat card. If you want to come back out, it was learning. We had that already. It was one of the cards that was upside down. If it comes back out, it comes back out. But this person is like, they're trapped in all of this. Communication, I need to talk to you. Karmic battles. Illusion comes back out. Opening up. Let go of fear. And regret leads you. New beginnings. Whew. Let's throw you out here. This is a big situation if you're dealing with all of that. I'm not going to read all of this to you, but the gist of this thing, they need to talk to you. They feel really close. They feel really close to reaching out. This Karmic Battles card, I am releasing what no longer serves me. Please be patient with me. Illusion. I might be quiet right now, but you're always on my mind. Opening up. I'm getting ready to say what's on my heart. Let go of fear. They want you to realize that if you will listen to them, that you can be safe with them. I don't know. Again, this energy is real heavy in all of this regret. My intention was not to hurt you. I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Yeah, y'all had a real intense connection. I don't know if y'all were together for a long time. And sometimes the intensity of a connection, you get so used to it, you don't even realize it's there anymore. How about that? And then sometimes you meet somebody, it's like a lightning bolt, and you click and you sync up, and it's like you might hop in and out of it thinking it's some passing fancy, not realizing I just I just willingly took myself out of paradise because I just couldn't see it when it was there. And then this last card here says, I need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate queen in my life. See, that goes back to that when they see you they have you on a pedestal in their brain. Your light shines so bright and guides me through my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. I feel like several of you are all doing this, whether it's in a dream state or what, or like when you're overwhelmed suddenly with emotions that feel foreign. That is probably this person reaching out to you, and you're reaching back without realizing it, which is probably why this last two readings have felt so intense. They want to start again, and this is message of love, passion. Again, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, if they want all of this, this reading's going on forever. I might have to chop this into parts. If all of this is, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. Why are you so damn beautiful? There's an emotion again. It's so heavy. Stay in my card. Locked up. I could lose myself in you, and I want to make it right. Out of all these situations, this last one by itself and the one with all three of these together, I have the most hope for, but I am a hopeless romantic, and I can feel myself getting pulled into the intensity of what they're feeling. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because this is taking me kind of along for a ride too. So now, know what they're thinking. Something with their finances. Sex, good time. Hurting and agonizing pain. Meanings and signs. They're looking for you everywhere. Intimacy and bonding. And the damn, yeah, that's repeat. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, that's probably why this reading and the one with all three feels so familiar. Same person, probably. Or same situations. It's funny, I stuck this card back over on this side. I don't know if that's because of before, but I feel like this non-committal, independent, them thinking you on the pedestal, and just that they could lose themselves in you, and them feeling like they don't have enough to offer you. This person fantasizes about you, and you probably have a hard time letting go because they don't realize by doing that, you know, some people would call it sex magic or whatever. When you keep doing the do while you thinking about somebody, y'all take that as you will. But they are hurting a lot in your absence. They said they're looking for you everywhere. And they miss the bond you two had together. Situation like that, I'm just like, dude, chick, why'd you let it go? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. And then they got the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, transformation, growth, change mind, and heartbroken, deeply sad, hurt over the separation, feeling the loss, and love called. So some of y'all might actually might get off their duff and do it like the old-fashioned way and just pick up the phone on you. So you might want to answer that strange number. Just telling you, because I feel like this person would test the waters first. Try to catch you off balance, tip the scales in their favor. I've gotten a few wrong number text messages myself over the last few months. But yeah, this is all I have for you guys. This finance situation ended up turning into a bunch of love stuff anyway, but it comes out what wants to come out. But that very first situation by itself and that second one, tread carefully. And like I said, the initial spread, someone who's ruled by their ego, going through all this, always going to suggest you tread carefully, lightly. And nothing wrong with keeping your sword up until you know the danger's past. I'm not saying being so guarded that there's no point in listening to them. Don't let them take you for no ride down the dark roads. Don't let them call you over to no hotel room or nothing. You know what's gonna happen. You ain't gonna be able to think straight. So because like especially the last two, there's a lot of passion in that situation. I feel like you two get together and they don't need to have no words, but you need to have words because of everything that's going on. So, with that said, this is your girl, Salil Moon. And I think this, my hourglass is running pretty low there, so we're probably at 40 or so minutes. You guys take care of yourself, and like I said, watch your back, watch your pocketbook. Do we have anything overall here? Up in the air, jealousy and journaling. I would suggest that. Writing out your feelings. And I don't doubt there's jealousy going on. That's why this person is watching you. But this disconnected, uncertain status, fleeting feelings, this journaling will help you sort through that. And if you are actually feeling some jealousy yourself, that's normal too. If you had all this crap going on that we just seen, I don't mean to call it crap, but I mean that's a lot. And losing someone you're that connected to. But I feel like this is more so on the other end. But it probably goes a little bit both ways. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Or elsewise, I'm going to be talking all day. We've almost hit that hour. Take care of yourself. And just remember, be real with how you feel. Because anything less leads to nothing but all of this stress right here. I will see you all soon. And have a lovely, lovely whenever you are watching this video. I'm going to quit saying particular dates until people start stealing my stuff again. But, most of these readings are timeless. They find you if you find it when you need it. Take care.